Hi everybody, I'm going to show everyone today my version of the glittered ornaments. These are plastic, they also come in glass. I'm going to show you in this video just the basics of putting the glitter in, and then I'm going to do another video on decorating. This is one that I've put together with vinyl. I do this on my Cricut. This is a really cool vinyl that is reflective because I get tons of it free or some low cost. Anyway, these will glow in the dark. No, they won't glow in the dark. With light, they really shine. Anyway, so this is one way. This is a 100mm ball. This is another way. Now this way, the top I've put back on exactly the way I took it off. This one is one I did last night for my granddaughter. I have twin grandbabies. I've got Sarah and I have Seth. And I did a couple ornaments with their names on it last night. This one, I took the top off, took the wire out, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I will end up having to glue this back on, and that will be like that. And then I'll put ribbon or something there. Here is another red one. This is in a stand that I use for displays. This is just another glittered ornament. This is the 80mm glittered ornament. And I'm going to show you the 80mm, the 100mm. These are the flat ones. And I also have the long Christmas bulbs, but they're out in my storage. So the first thing I'm going to show you or talk to you about is how I set up what I'm doing when I'm doing the ornaments. I do tons of Christmas ornaments, the regular small balls that I put decals and whatnot on, or that I glitter or whatever, and this is perfect. I take old cookie sheets and I put the bottle tops on it. I just hot glue them on, and that way I can either, when I'm done what I'm doing, I can set them like this, which is normally how I set them, or I can, the 80mm ones, you can do what you want to do and you can stick them right in there and it holds them up. It's pretty cool. I normally put the big ones just on a sheet of, or a bunch of napkins or a paper towel or something. And the same with these. I know a lot of people do the Dixie cup. I don't. I just put the napkins down and let it all run onto that. But be sure, you want to be sure and move them in, after a few minutes so that the top doesn't stick. The things that I start with and make sure I've got when I start this is my glitter. And I found a really great place to buy glitter. This huge glitter cost me $9. This little glitter cost me $4.50. So the glitter, I think this is 2 ounces. Oh no, this is 1.5. This is a pound. This one cost me $9. This would cost me over $40 to get the same amount. I'll put that link in the video. I need to make silver and white ones today because I'm making unicorns, and so we'll do that. I also have a funnel, and I cut the end off, cut it halfway through and then break it off. I use that for the glitter. The Mop and Glow, a lot of people use little things like the condiment things to put it in and spray it in. I don't. I just use the bottle. I like to use a glove because it can get sticky. I use coffee filters for glitter. I use a ton of coffee filters. They're inexpensive and they're reusable. What else? These are for the tops. That's more for the decorating end of it, but I'm going to show you in this video how to do that. And I think that is it. So I put my glove on my left hand because that's the one that gets icky. And I'm going to bring my Mop and Glow over here, my glitter over here, and all this stuff over here. And I'm going to set down a few napkins. I let my ornaments drain for a little bit before I mess around with the glitter. So the first thing that you want to do, we will work with these small ones first. That one we won't work with, it is not good. So the first thing that I do, and I need I forgot to get it ready. I use a measuring cup that has a pour, and I forgot to get it ready, so I'll use one of these. I have a ton. So I pour my excess back in this because I can pour it right out of that. A lot of people would probably pour it straight back into the condiment bottle. I just do it this way. Anyway, so one of the things I want to show you before I do anything is these tops, because I would probably forget. So I've taken the wire off of this top, and to get the ribbon through like this, if you want to use that way of decorating, you flip this upside down. You need to make these holes bigger, but you don't want to push it that way, because then you're going to try to get your ribbon going through the opposite way. Will get hung up on the metal. I do a lot of jewelry making, and so I have these there for making rounded things. I just use this. You could use anything. This is really soft metal, so I just stick it through that hole and I just twist it, and it gives it a nice round hole with using these. There's one, and there's the other. If you hear noise in the background, it's my cats. I've started this 3 times because they keep getting into things. I have baby kitties. So there you go. The holes are right in that. And they're ready for you to put your ribbon straight up through there and then tie it. And then glue it on the top, hot glue. So now I'm going to show you how to put the Mop and Glow in here. All you do is you just pour it straight in there, pour it in. I don't know, I just use that. Now, one of the things I've learned with doing these is how exactly I get it all the way around. The first time I did it, I put my hand over it, I shook it all around and did all that. I don't do that anymore, and that might be why I get a pretty even coat the first time. I put it in like this, I take it on its side, and I just start rolling it around. As I'm rolling it around, and I'll roll it around a few times, I keep rolling, and then I start bringing this, tipping it down, and I start rolling it around there to the point that I'm looking at it, and I roll it until I start rolling it straight out, and I'll just roll and roll and roll, and it gets most of it out. Now I'm going to set that one right there, and then I'm going to put the same stuff in here. Whoops, and I got it all over, and that's why some people use the condiment things. I'm just shaky every time I do filming, so normally I would do it pretty well, but if you use a condiment, that works good. So again, I'm just going to keep rolling it, and I'm going to roll and roll and roll. Sometimes you'll see bubbles, and I'm going to roll. And you can kind of see, it's like the legs on a wine glass, a glass of wine. You can see where it's pouring to. So I'm just going to keep rolling it around until I roll it out, and I'm just twisting it all the way out. There we go again, and I'm putting it on there. Then I haven't been doing too many of the flat ones. I got a good deal on them, but I haven't been messing with them yet. So I would do the same thing. I would just roll it around and go back and forth and roll more and just start tipping up. And you're going to see everything, and I'm going to start rolling it right out of there. And again, put it on my napkin. So we'll just mess with those for right now. We'll put these over here. So now what I do, I'll put that aside. Now what I do is I get my coffee filters ready, and most of that has gone out. For me, it's not enough to mess around with putting them in Dixie cups. I just don't do that, but everybody does it their own way. I'll leave that one like there. So I'm going to use the silver first. And I'm going to put my funnel in there. I'm just going to pour it in like so. Put my funnel over here. And I am going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to roll it. And I'm going to keep rolling it, and I'm going to roll it into a downward spiral going down. You can take it back down again and roll it around. I'm going to roll it straight out. And there it goes. And give it a good shake, and the entire thing is glittered. So I'm going to put that one right there. You can stick it and do it that way if you want, either way. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put my funnel there, and I just take my coffee filter and I dump it right in. And again, I'm going to start rolling. And that's it. That's all I do. These take obviously a little bit more because they're big. And I'm just going to keep rolling until I get it rolling down. This I found is the easiest and best way to get the best coverage. And I'm going to roll it right out of there. These make great Santa heads, or I mean snowman heads. And there's another one, set that there. And then we will do this one. I'm going to hold this one because obviously you have to. And I think I'll pour it from here because I don't have enough in there. So you can see where you can do quite a few pretty fast. This rolls, but it's obviously a little bit different. But I'm going to keep rolling so I get the same coverage. And there we go, rolling it straight out and down. If you ever make dolls, these make great doll heads. And there you go, that one is also finished, and we're gonna stick it, we'll just stick it right on there. That is how I make mine. Like I said, everybody's got their own way of doing things. That's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll put the link for this at the bottom.